Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give running left, it's Sanders. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run with Sanders. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. Touchdown, Eagles! Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On second down, it's Terry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And, Charles, this defense, I have to imagine, kind of licking its chops when you get a chance to face a team that's lost 3 straight.
And my surprise was listening to their head coach in his weekly presser, because normally you and I see guys that get up there and say, everybody's a threat any given Sunday, that sort of thing. But he was asked if this might be a trap game, and he essentially said he didn't see anything to worry about. Now, normally you say that to your team, but you don't tell us. You definitely don't say it to the media.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the gun, Hicks. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Gerald Everett with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Going for the deep ball. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 21-0 our score after 1. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Looking to throw. Hicks. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Hey, we're going to 54.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Dupree, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Shift. Watch the shift. Check. We're going to 53. We're going to 54. Going to 54.
On 2nd down now, Dupree, and he stopped immediately there. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott off play action. Steps away. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And to give this time to the tailback. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On third down, Dupree. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike 22.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check 99. Check 4. We're going to 54. Right here. Then we're going to 53. Check 24.
They'll try the left side. Dupree looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing on first down, Hicks. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Thomas. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Check Mike 12. Mike 12. Dragon 60. 12's the Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
To throw on second down. Hicks. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Back to throw. Hicks. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott steps away to his left. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Mike 46. Mike 46. Under.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Jim. We're going 47.
To the air again, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Eluding the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Switch up. Watch 18. You can't block me.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check. Hot.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A first down throw for Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll throw again. Prescott. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. I guess the last score wasn't enough for him. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this one complete to Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he wisely will throw that one away. These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
To throw on third down. Hicks. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. There,
touchdown! Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Prescott on first down. Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. That's Butler. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Prescott looks to throw on first. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Single receiver.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Prescott now from the 50. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Coming to you. 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 46, boys. 46.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
It's going to be a long day. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike 46. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
We're going to 54. Why in?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
This is Smith with a grab. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, Hicks. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, it's Sanders trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Off play action. Hicks. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 46. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make head.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off the play fake, Prescott. Buying time to his left. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
46 to Mike, 46.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
47's the Mike.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught. It's Cunningham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And now they'll have a few extra days before they face the Rams next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.